So good morning, everyone. So I'm Sangeeth, technical lead at CyberDisti. For the last few years, I have specialized in cybersecurity solutions with a focus on cybersecurity products, audits, data security, compliance, etc. Over the past few years, I had an opportunity to work closely with organizations across various sectors to strengthen their cybersecurity. So today, I will be presenting few more products from the cybersecurity part regarding Viper email security, CodeTwo signature tool, Malwarebytes, What2K MDM, and GTB DLP. So I am very much excited to share practical insights and real-world use cases with all of you. Once again, thank you for joining, and I look forward to an engaging sessions with all of you. Now, I'm just giving an introduction to our company. So, we CyberDisti, the cybersecurity focused value-added distributor, we're headquartered in UAE, and our regional offices in Oman, Kenya, and India. We have 20 plus leading vendors, 50 plus cybersecurity solutions, and 500 plus satisfied customers, and we have 50 plus team members. So our founder is Mr. Jibu John, CEO. Let's come to our vision. Our vision is to be the global leader in innovative and adaptive cybersecurity solutions, empowering business to in a secure digital landscape. We envision a world where organizations confidently navigate the digital realm, assured that their digital assets are safeguarded against evolving cybersecurity threats. Our mission is to be the trusted guardian of our clients' digital assets, providing world-class cybersecurity solutions that go beyond protection to empower, educate, and ensure the resilience of business in an ever-evolving digital landscape. Our key strengths: we have technical expertise. We have 10 to 15 technical team members. We offered unparalleled technical proficiency in integrating advanced cybersecurity solutions trailed to meet the specific needs to diverse industries. We have customer support. We are offering L1, L2, and we offered L3 OEM level support also. Our comprehensive customer support approach includes pre-sales consulting, post-sales support, and continuous training to ensure optimal product utilization. Comprehensive solutions: we offered a full spectrum of cybersecurity solutions from endpoint protections and network security to advanced threat intelligence and risk management services. Coming to market research, with an extensive network of over 500 reseller partners, have a formidable presence in key markets across Middle East, India, and Africa. Leverage cutting-edge marketing strategy, including digital companies and industry events, to reach a wide audience and drive demand of our vendor products. So coming to our webinar, today I'm showcasing the few more products: Viper email security, What2K MDM solutions, Malwarebytes threat down EPP, GTB DLP solutions, data leakage preventions, and CodeTwo signature tool. Let's go to start the Viper email security. So Viper email security is an US product. So the Viper have right now 50,000 plus customers, 4,000 active partners, 1.2 billion email processed every monthly, and 1 million malware samples processed every day. So Viper has already established 30 years back, and they have 30 years of experience in the industry, 50,000 customers, 4,000 partners globally, 90% customer satisfaction and retention Viper have. So why in email security is more important to us? As we know that every organization's their official communication channel is emails. So end-to-end communications, outbound and inbound. So definitely 90% of attacks, cybersecurity attacks, which happens on the emails. So that's why we need an email security platform to protect our business emails. So basically, what is email security like? Email security is a suite of solutions designed to protect email from various threats, including spam, malware, phishing, and ransomware. It offers cloud-based advanced threat protections integrated with the platforms like Microsoft 365 and G Suite. The key features and benefits of email wiper security is advanced threat protections, integrated email security, link isolation, remote browser isolation, threat analyzer, and email security compromise, spam filtering. So coming to this slide, 90% of cyber attacks begins with an email. Okay, for the last 2 to 3 years, 91% attacks which happened over the email, especially ransomware attack. 97% of people around the world cannot identify a spoofing email or phishing email. 61% of SMB have experienced cyber attacks in last 12 months, including famous banks. 50% of business site negligent employee as a root cause of data breach, because as we know that in an organization, if they have 100 numbers of employees, mostly 80% of employees don't have any idea about cybersecurity. If any emails comes to inbound with a malicious content, definitely a normal users will click, and definitely it will affect it to the business. That's why from the IT perspective, we have to implement email security in our platform, in our email security platform, to prevent malicious content, spoofing email, phishing emails. Coming to the layers of security to protect your business, coming to email. So email, wiper email advanced threat protections, it offers anti-spam, antivirus, anti-malware feature, next generation URL link isolation with the sandboxing, attachment sandboxing, outbound email encryptions are there, multi-tenant console, and definitely outbound data loss prevention is also there. So Viper offers DLP for the outbound emails. The key features of email Viper security is phishing protections, block links that can lead to malware infections, top-down reporting with pre-configured or custom reports to view and send hourly, daily, or weekly. And it offers another compound of key features is like 6 layers of scanning. When an email comes to your organization, Viper offers 6 layers of scanning to identify if there are any malicious content in that email. So definitely it offers protect users from both known and emerging email-based threat. Also, Viper is integrated with the AI, artificial intelligence, self-learning, anti-spam filters, multiple engines update every minute. So definitely once an inbound email comes to your organization, Viper AI offers the detection of gray email, spam email, and phishing email. It offers cloud architecture, facilitates mail flow and cleaning before touches to the network. Policy control and filtering is one of the another option which provides Viper email security. Unique policy systems provides high-level DLP and encryption control, add disclaimers, custom routing, and trigger custom actions from keywords. Comprehensive email protections. It offers platform independent, integrated Viper email security cloud into any email client or server, including Microsoft Outlook, Office 365, Google Apps, Google Workspace, Lotus Notes. Robertson's reporting. Access a rich dashboard with insight of 360-degree of view reports into all type of emails, threat including spam, virus, and quarantine messages. It have powerful anti-spam, anti-phishing, and antivirus technology that crushes unwanted or malicious messages while increasing operational efficiency. Prevent data leakage. Configure multi-level policies to combat both accidental human error or malicious threats. X retention period. This is one of the advanced features Viper only provides to the customers. Other competitors have 30 days retention period, but Viper have 90 days of retention period. So Viper stores 90 days of your emails and 24/7 email access. Users always have access to retrieve their emails from any devices, even if your email provider is down. Coming to that, Viper email anti-threat protections. It is a bundle pack with protect phishing and ransomware. From the phishing part, it protects social engineering, delivery of malware, including ransomware, often with a malicious link or attachment, engaged in targeted attacks. So it protects ransomware, malicious virus that locks up a computer or network, encrypts files, and threatens to destroy them along with your reputation, demands ransom to restore access. So why ATP is needed? Okay, from the email security, most of the email platforms or email security platforms, you can see two type of packages. One is basic protections and second one is advanced threat protections. So definitely, as a cybersecurity consultant, if you got any leads from the customers or partners, definitely you have to opt or you have to advise to take ETP for any email security platforms, because email threat advanced protections have more features to protect your email services. So it's cloud-based security email gateway, act as a dedicated security perimeter for your email to stop threats before they reach your organizations, offers the best protection for Office 365, Google for Business, hybrid environments, and all on-premises mail servers. Straightforward and reliable management protects against potential for misconfigured security and over complicity. Highly reliable detection rates and low false positive rates. Again, Viper email advanced threat protection, ATP, protect against malware including ransomware, spyware, virus, worms, and trojans. Advanced malware techniques such as polymorphism, timing-based evasion, and it detected malicious URL embedded in emails. Phishing and targeted phishing such as spear phishing and whale phishing, spoofing and immunization, snooping and data theft. So if you want to protect your email services or your email platforms, so definitely National Cybersecurity recommends these features: sender policy framework, DKM domain key identified emails. Definitely you have to implement DMARC solutions. You have to enforce transfer-led security, and you have to enforce anti-spoofing. This is a recommendation by National Cybersecurity Center to protect your email platform. Now, coming to Viper sandboxing. Okay, so Viper offers an additional layer of security to protect against sophisticated modern threats, leverages the power of sandbox execution to detect and stop zero-day and persistent threats. Dynamic analysis of attachments, machine learning behavior determination engine, up to the minute threat intelligence. See, why sandboxing is required for an email security? If you receive an email with attachments like PDF or Word or unknown attachment, definitely you don't have any idea what that attachment contains. Okay, if you open that attachment, definitely if any malicious link or any malicious content, that definitely it will affect your organization. So sandboxing is mandatory for email security platform, if you receive an inbound email from any other organizations with attachments, definitely Wiper sandboxing will analyze the contents inside of that attachment. If sandboxing found any malicious content, it will stop to deliver that email to user's inbox. Once you have done the review, then after that you can release that email to the email user's inbox. So the purpose of sandboxing is to verify, to make sure that there is no malicious content in the attachments. And another feature which provides by Wiper is a unique feature of Wiper, email link isolations. So definitely if you receive an inbound email with malicious link, or if a link for a payment gateway or a payment transactions, how can we identify that this link is safe? So Wiper offers email link isolation. If any links attached in the email, Wiper will scan that link and make sure that that link is safe. If Wiper found any malicious content in that website, it will stop to deliver that email to user's inbox. So how does it work? True URL sandboxing with users training, but unfortunately built on foundations of what expands significantly the depth and breadth. Our phishing protection services check links in a sandbox browser, analyze URLs for protections against zero-day threats and sophisticated phishing attempts, presents a more detailed and useful blog page to the user with information about the threat, why it has been blocked, and gives the opinion of seeing a safe version of the page. To improve user security awareness, the blog page now includes a training video to educate users on phishing. So Wiper will give the visibility why the URL link has been blocked, and you can take a proactive approach to protect your email servers. The link isolation process is send email including a URL created and sent, rewrite email, Wiper email link isolated to rewrite the URL. Users open the email and clicks the URL. It goes to sandboxing. Wiper email link isolation sandboxes the destination web page and any URL loaded content. It have two actions. One is allow, second one is block. If it is blocked, you will get the feedback from the Wiper. Why? What is the reason the URL has been blocked? The solutions perform scan against non-malicious Denny list websites, antivirus list, real-time feeds, URL redirects. It have advanced heuristic engines, domain immunizations protection engines. It will also render the page as the user would see it using the same browser. So finally, Wiper email ATP, Advanced Threat Protection, offers email reply, delivered clean email 90 days. That's why we are discussed previously. Wiper offers 90 days retention period. Other competitor email security platform offers only 30 days retention period. Message logs, 90 days of message logs and quarantine, large message handling, strict oversize attachment or letter download. You can set some security parameters for sending the outbound. You can limit the attachment size up to 10 MB, 20 MB, 30 MB, whatever it is needs. Advanced policies, inbound, outbound advanced policies, Wiper have flexible and powerful policy control. And Wiper offers continuity, DR web access for email. If your email service is down, definitely think about that. If you are using Google Workspace or Office 365, suddenly that service goes down. So definitely you can't able to see your previous emails. Wiper offers a DR web access for your email. Once your email platform service is down, you can use the continuity DR web access from the Viper, and you can see your previous emails. Encryption, TLS encryption is there. User self-service portal is there. Inbox reports, end user portal, and you can able to see the dashboard reports for last 7 days, how many attacks or how many malicious emails which you received in our organizations. So Viper offers 360-degree view of dashboards and reports for getting the visibility, what's happening in your email servers, what kind of emails you received. Now we have a QA, okay, question and answers for this sections. So my team will post 5 questions with options. So finally, we can discuss after all the sessions, we can discuss the questions Q&A. You can able to see this, okay? 5 questions we have already updated in polls. So you can see the results. You can answer the questions, and after the sessions, we can discuss it. So you can, if you have any doubts, you can write in the chat box. So finally, I will answer that questions. So now we can go for the second product. MDM solutions. As a cybersecurity provider, we offer 42 years MDM solutions. So what is MDM? First of all, we can discuss what is MDM. MDM is a solutions designed to help business manage, secure, and monitor your platforms like mobiles, endpoint devices. The key feature of MDM is like device management, okay, security compliance, app management, remote support, geofencing and location tracking, integration and scalability. So it is a unified endpoint system, UEM, okay, unified endpoint management systems, okay. So 42 Gears, it's an Indian-based company. Headquarters located in Bangalore, and 42 Gears have 130 partners across the globe. Employee strength 200 plus, 50% in staff, R&D, and technical support. Customer base, customers 18K plus. Devices, right now 5 million devices 42 Gears supports, and they operate 115 countries. Device supported mobile, tablets, desktops, VR, IoT, and wearables. Operating system OS supports including mobile devices, Android, iOS, iPad, macOS, Windows, Linux, and VROS. So 42 Gears offers multiple products: SureMDM Unified Endpoint Management, SureLock, SureFox, and SureVideo. And the MDM solutions, the 42 Gears MDM solutions, which focus on the industry side, BFSI, pharmaceutical, logistics, education, transportation, retail, manufacturing, hospitality, healthcare, field services. So 42 Gears MDM, it's a Gartner product rated on 2018, 2019, and 2020. Recognition rated on 4.7 out of 5 in Gartner Peer Insights reviews for unified endpoint management tools. So these are the recognitions 42 years have: Gartner rating, Deloitte Technology Fast 50, IDC Innovator 2018. So many recognitions they are already received it. This is the customer list. Key customers for the global side: Canon, Siemens, Toyota, Shell, DHL, Unilever, Etisalat. Technology partners: Samsung, LG, Lenovo, Datalogic, Ecom. So coming to the product side, what we offer or what we do in the MDM solutions, 42 gs MDM solutions. It is a leading UEM vendor, single-based console for manage all endpoints. It offers SaaS support. It's a cloud-based solution. It offers multiple platforms in a single dashboard. Also, 42 gs offers on-prem deployment also. If you have any complaints, definitely if you need to deploy MDM solutions in on-prem, 42 gs offered on-prem solutions also. It is already secure, monitor and manage both company on devices and BYOD devices. So basically every organizations, they have two type of devices. One is COD and second one is BYOD. COD means company on devices, the device owned by company, and second type of devices is like BYOD devices, bring your own devices. Maybe some of the employees, they bring their laptop to the organizations, or some of the organizations, they provide SIM, and maybe that organization will provide only mobile SIMs, but that SIMs is used in employees' mobile phone. Basically, that is called BYOD devices. The device which owned by company, that is called COD devices. The device which owned by an employee, that's we called like BYOD devices. So we can manage both type devices, and it supports all platforms: Android, iOS, Mac, Windows, Linux, VRS, and IoT. So why we need an MDM solutions? Because if you want to apply a security settings in your mobiles, in company on mobiles, so definitely we can achieve that options in MDM, in an MDM solutions. So once we deploy the MDM solutions, we can expect increase the productivity, we can expect device and data security, and it is very easy to deploy. It is very easy to deploy, mass deploy, easy mass deploys and remote management, and it reduced IT infrastructure and support cost. Key features of an MDM solutions. One of the feature is like location tracking. It is already integrated with the GPS and maps. So we can able to monitor the real-time location of an enterprise devices to ensure employees safely and operational visibility. Geofencing is there. Set virtual boundaries and get alerts when devices enter or leave specific locations. See, for an example, if you have a company on mobile, okay, and you given that mobile to a field employee, okay, so maybe region wise, maybe you can allocate one mobile to Chennai or Tamil Nadu region employee, and you have to assign some specific task, but you want to know where the employee travels, day-to-day travels, and you have to fix, you can fix the location tracking as well as geofencing in Tamil Nadu. Whenever that employee cross the border from Tamil Nadu to Kerala, you will get an alert. So that is the reason it have to consider as a geofencing. That is one of the major use cases. Time fencing also is there. Restricted device usage based on specific time of a day. Other key features are we can remotely install the applications. Remote application install provision is there. Uninstall application is there. We can uninstall an application from through MDM in user's mobile. Update file is there. File transfer is there. If you want to transfer a confidential file to an employee, you can use FortiGate's MDM for transferring. Otherwise, other organizations, they have an option to transfer the files from WhatsApp or Messenger. No need for that, because you will get a track on that. If you are using FortiGate's MDM for the file transfer, definitely you have all the logs. So call log tracking is there, SMS log tracking is there, OS update, you can remotely update your OS, lost mode. Just assume that your company-owned devices has been stolen or has been lost from an employee. You can track the locations. If the data is on, if the GPS is on, we can able to track where the device is. So that is one of the major options. And second, and based on this option, we can able to wipe out the data. If any important data in that mobile, in a stolen mobile or in a lost mobile, you can remotely wipe out it. And you have app store feature, file store features are there. You can upload your applications in 42 Gears App Store, and you can easily deploy that applications to your mobiles. Also, you have file store. You can keep files. Whenever you want to share that files, you can share to the employee. Key customers in Middle East, it's Etisalat, Dubai, Dakin, Reach British School. Key customers are in Europe. To the support. So 42 Gears have 3 platforms. One is standard, the second one is premium, and enterprise model. Okay. So you can see some of the features which are available in the standards: software upgrades, software updates, new feature versions, response to query, online product demo, coverage 24/5. And when it comes to premium, you will get 24/7 support and training, upgrade notifications, custom reports. Basically, it have 3 different type of plans: standard, premium, and enterprise. If you opt enterprise plan, definitely you will get all the features in 42 Gears. So again, my team will share few questions. So finally, after the sessions, we can discuss it. Now we can move to the third product, Malwarebytes Endpoint Security Solutions. Malwarebytes is an US product. It founded on 2008. Basically, it's a premium enterprise EPP, endpoint protections, with a lot of features. So right now, 200 million scans per month, 500 million plus downloads, and right now 45,000 to 50,000 business customers Malwarebytes have. It is a premium enterprise product. So why we need an EPP in an organization? So definitely everybody knows that EPP, endpoint protections, with EDR, XDR, and MDR. Okay, so we have to implement endpoint security, EPP, to our organizations to protect the endpoints from the internet, from the devices, from the USB devices, from the internet attacks. Right now, we are facing cybersecurity challenges. 71% attacks, it's coming through ransomware. Okay, so basically, if you want to protect your organizations from ransomware, definitely you have to close some channels in your organizations. You have to restrict your internet access. You have to block your USBs. You have to enable email security in your email platforms. And you need a strong endpoint protection softwares. So basically last year, not last year, for last 2 years, 80% of attacks which come through ransomware. Definitely you know that once you affected with the ransomware, you know that what is the result for it. Like you have to lose your data. Maybe they have to ask the ransom for decrypt your data. So definitely every organizations, their one of their key digital asset is data. So basically if we have to implement EPP to protect our data also, digital data also. So one of the main asset of a company is data. If you lose data, then definitely it have financial loss and you don't have any provision to recreate it. If you have a backup system, then it is okay. But most of the organizations that they don't have any backup systems, they are depending to store data in local hard disks. So Malwarebytes offers to protect your organization's workstation servers, and it have more with award-winning prevention, detection, and response. Detect accurately, identify malicious and suspicious threat, respond immediately, isolated users, endpoints, and networks to stop breaches. See, this is one of the key features in Malwarebytes EPP. Once your system is affected by ransomware, Malwarebytes will automatically isolate that systems from the network. Why this isolation happening? Because if that system is mapped with any other network drives, automatically what will happen? Ransomware will spread across your network to other systems, to other file drives. So this is one of the important feature for an EPP. If a system affected with a ransomware, immediately Malwarebytes will disconnect the network. Malwarebytes will isolate that network, and it will stop the communication from inbound and outbound. Why Malwarebytes endpoint security? Much more than antivirus, it was integrated with the AI-powered protection from spyware, phishing, brute force attack, RDP, and ransomware attacks. See, Malwarebytes offers brute force attack preventions. Okay, so this is one of the key feature in Malwarebytes. We can able to stop brute force attack once we install this solution in an endpoint. If any brute force attack which was happening, Malwarebytes can stop it. And it offers another unique feature, ransomware recovery. 72 hours ransomware rollback reverse attacks on the Windows devices. So Malwarebytes will keep a shadow copy of the operating system for last 72 hours. If anything was happened, any ransomware attack was happened, so definitely we can roll back, we can restore the shadow copy of the operating system on the previous date. Prevent, detect, and repair. The most trusted solutions for detecting the most advanced threats: endpoint protection, comprehensive security, endpoint detection and response, best-in-class detection, protection, and remediation. Malwarebytes offers MDR, managed detection and response, 24/7 endpoint protection service, incident response also. This is the workflow diagram of Malwarebytes. You can able to see that. Endpoint security protection products, malware endpoint protection, remediate, detect, and protects. Malwarebytes endpoint detection and response. EDR also. It remediate, detect, protect, and response. So Malwarebytes offers EDR, MDR. EDR and MDR. It offers EDR and MDR. It offers managed EDR, vulnerability assessment, vulnerability patching, DNS filter, application block, web filtering. So all features have in Malwarebytes, EPP. It supports Mac, but it has some limitations. It supports Windows, Linux, iOS, and Android. Why it's showing like remediate? EDR. Remediate means second option of scanning on demand, daily, weekly. We can schedule the scanning, remediation, detect web protection, application hardening, antivirus, machine learning, ransomware protection, brute force protection, Office docs, USB control, and respond and recover. It comes to manage suspicious activity monitoring, threat investigation, multi-node isolation, ransomware rollback, active response shell. So, compared to other EPP, Malwarebytes offers 21 layers of protections. So you can able to see that Malwarebytes MDR, it offers 21 layers of protections. You can able to see that what are the layers we have. 1 to 6 layers, it comes to prevent anomaly detections, malware scans, ransomware detections, payload analysis, respective threat hunting, and coming to 7 to 12, anti-exploit protection, web protection, EDR agent self-protections, brute force RDP, ransomware protections. From 13 to 18, it comes to respond. It comes to EDR. Okay, so 1 to 18, all the points comes to EDR, ransomware rollback. I'm sorry, 13 to 18, detection, investigation, and validation, automatic remediation, quarantine, expert remediation, isolation, network process, desktop, suspicious file analysis, cloud sandboxing, and 1922 MDA, ransomware rollback, backdoor remediation guidance. So if you compare with the other EPP, they can able to offer minimum 18 layer protections, but additionally, Malwarebytes offers 20 protections. You can able to see that ransomware rollback. Apart from this, in other products are not offering ransomware rollback. Few more products are offering, but compared to other products, it is very effectively we can roll back the systems from the shadow copy. Agent is lightweighted agent, single and lightweighted agent. So you can see this diagram. Endpoint detection and response, incident response, managed threat hunting, managed detection and response, vulnerability assessment, next gen AV, antivirus, and ransomware rollback. It's a very lightweight applications, and most of the customers, they are reporting one issue, like once we deployed antivirus agent to a systems, definitely it affects to the system performance. So I'm hearing this complaint for last 7 years from the organizations. Once we deployed antivirus agent, definitely it caused degrade the system performance. But coming to this Malwarebytes agent, I never heard about such complaints from the customers because it is lightweighted agent, memory, less process, and it makes sure it will degrade system performance. So this is a compare sheet with other competitive products: Malwarebytes, Symantec, Bitdefender, Microsoft, Avast, EZ, Avira, Chen Micro. You can able to see this. Partner rated product, easy to use, cloud management. You can able to see that product features and rating, easy of use, cloud management, prevention, EDR functionality, EPP suite, managed services, operating system support, malware, performance impact on endpoint, management interface, and ease of use. Can move the fourth product, code. I'm sure everybody have heard about this solutions CodeTwo. It's a signature platform. So basically, CodeTwo signature tool, branded as CodeTwo email signature, is a cloud-based solution. We can implement it signature, automatic signature, a centralized console signature for 365 and Exchange environments. Basically, you know that every organization, they have signature tool. They are using individual signatures with the different fonts. They able to independent signatures. But this is a centralized platform. CodeTwo offers centralized platform for creating signatures with the banners, with the unique format. They offer multiple templates. You can use also HTML. If you have an HTML signature, you can also import and update that HTML signature in code. Coming to CodeTwo, we are a trusted software vendor and Microsoft partner delivering solutions for Microsoft 365 and Exchange to over 120,000 business worldwide, including a growing number of Fortune 500 companies. So these are the customer base of CodeTwo. Okay, CMM level 5, CMM level 4, CMM level 3 companies have. Meta, Samsung, we discussed about to get the CodeTwo. This is one of in advanced, okay, implementing a solution for Microsoft 365 and Exchange. 24/5 support via email, phone, and online session. 24/7 backend support and monitoring. A highly trained group of technicians by Microsoft and expert experience. So as a Disti, we offer L1 L support for CodeTwo, and you get L3 support from controls. The key features of CodeTwo is like fully centralized signature management applied via web dashboards. Dynamic personalization, like signature update automatically based on Azure AD or data. Rule-based logic, flexible conditions like different signatures or internal. So you can create multiple templates for inbound and outbound. Also, you can create multiple signatures for reply emails also. And you can have a delegated control, assign editing rights to non-admins to team members without giving full Microsoft 365 tenant access. So CodeTwo is like CodeTwo email signature 365 is an email automatic reply manager designed for Microsoft 365 organization for any size. So basically, right now it supports only Microsoft 365. Other email platforms which are not supported right now. Key features of this signatures can be designed and deployed by users globally within without touching the machines. So it is a direct integration with the code and your 365. No, go for systems and make any changes. Don't do that. Implemented the solutions, can direct the solutions to CodeTwo and 365. So signatures are added right under replies and forwards. A web experience, signatures can create and manage using web interface that I have already download anything. This is a direct integrations, so no need to install a plugin end user machine. Just photo, we can put in email signatures. Signatures can be added as you type an email in Outlook, desktop, mobile, Outlook web access, in the cloud after a message is sent from any email client. The workflow is like you have to create a signature templates in CodeTwo and you have to direct it with the 365. Users can send an email with the signature. Once you send an email from outbound to inbound, what will happen? It will go to CodeTwo and fetch the signature Once a signature is applied, then it will go to the recipient side. Key features of the solutions: CodeTwo, delegated email signature design management task to non-admin or Microsoft 365 users. See, basically what will happen, every organizations, they have different type of IT teams. One is like 365, other is like server admin, network admin. Okay, so you no need to depend with your 365 admin team. Okay, you can independently design and you can independently market your signature. You can add your banners without the help of 365 global admins. More than email signature, one-click survey, automatically feedback and correct via emails and measures customer satisfactions on real time. Autoresponder, create and centrally managed fully branded automatic replies and out of offices. See, basically, we are going to a vacation. So the best practices is like we have to set out of offices. Basically, we have to set in the mailbox. So everybody can, any person do it. But if you apply leave to the HR department, whoever is managing the code, they can able to send the out of office on of office. Key features of the solution: definitely most secure technology developed and supplied ISO 27001 and 27008 and Microsoft certified environment. All mail devices languages are supported. All features are the part of your subscription. No fees, no extra cost, no separate pricing fund for different features. CodeTwo, example of use: Azure AD and user photo support custom user attributes. You can able to see the sample template of this signature. Okay, logos, banners, social media, buttons, embedded graphics, email marketing and analysis. And you can also set legal disclaimers in. How it's working like this is the workflow diagram of CodeTwo. Okay, Outlook, desktop, mobile, OWA or other clients which users sends an email. That email goes to users Microsoft 365 and will read to signature tool. Once a signature is applied, we have few connectors, inbound and outbound connectors. That email goes to inbound connectors to the recipient. This workflow I have already explained it in a layman language. Once you send an email, an outbound email to inbound, you are the sender and I'm the recipient. If you send an email me to without signature, what will happen? It will go to your users, it will go to your exchange, and there are two connectors. It will forward to CodeTwo signature tool. Once a signature is applied, then again it will come to your 365 and then it will deliver to users inbox. The most secure email signature software, it is only signature solutions fully certified by Microsoft. That's why earlier previous it shows it is a trusted Microsoft 365 signature solutions. Our service and infrastructure services have been reviewed and audited by Microsoft against industry standards and control for security, compliance and data handling practices. You know the compliance part of Microsoft. If Microsoft has given the compliance to this product, definitely this all this compliance which recommended by Microsoft. That's why we can say to the customer, it is a Microsoft product. All complaints which recommended by Microsoft, it has already met. So coming to the complaints part, once again, you can able to see the like 27001 or 27018, GDPR, US privacy law, HIPAA compliant, highest security score of security score standard, Cyber Essentials certified by Cyber Essentials, plus encryption and authentications, encrypted email support, built-in recency and scalability for a 4-layer security. Features by Microsoft and listed as preferred solutions in App Store. So Microsoft customer stories, CodeTwo, email signature. So many success stories are there. You can able to see what customer says. This is a customer reference. Price was cafeteria. Into section. Now, final part, DLP solutions. So we can discuss about the DLP, GTP. As a Disti, we offered DLP solutions, data prevention solutions. So we offered GTP DLP. One is the premium DLP, which is available in the market right now. It is already awarded and recognized by Gartner Global 100 2024, Lawyer International Legal 124, Corporate Vision. What is GTP? What are the things which are GTP? Now we can go and discuss the GTP solution. As a global leader in data security, protect sensitive data sessions across the globe. Our data security solutions provide real-time protections for on-prem, off-premises, and cloud environments, securing Windows, Linux, and Mac endpoints with advanced monitoring and precise fingerprint detections. So now, in 2025, every organizations, they are conscious about their data. Because, as I said earlier, one of the main of a company is data. So think about that. If a data leakage which was happening in an organizations, definitely they will with the financial loss, they will affect finance, they will lose their credibility because maybe they are handling data, maybe they are handling their financial data. So definitely every organization's data is very important, and now every organizations, they are strictly implemented DLP to protect their data. So the main mission is like, the GTP's main mission is like to lead in data security innovation while earning customer trust through accuracy, reliability, and compliance. Their vision is like precision detections, support for all protocols and file types, scalable enterprise-grade security. The solutions offers comprehensive data security with the AI-driven classification, real-time monitoring, multi-platform protections. Why GTP? It's very simple solutions. It offers real-time protections with unmatched accuracy, virtually zero false positive detection rates, comprehensive coverage for internal and external threats, advanced fingerprinting and classification for precise data security, managed services that require zero efforts for the companies. What we do? So GTP offers enterprise data loss prevention, data classification, data discovery, advanced threat protections, policy and compliance, AI-driven security, scalable and secure, flexible deployment, seamless integrations, and they offer 24/7 support. See, first of all, for the DLP solutions, we have to discuss about the data leakage channel. See, every nations, they have data leak channels. See, for an example, email is one of the data leakage channels for every organization because everybody emails. So any users can send data from outbound to inbound. They can able to share companies' data through email to other competitors, to other persons. So first of all, if we go to a DLP solutions, we need to identify what are the data leakage channels a company have. A review is required for identifying data leakage channels. Okay, email is one of the DLC data leakage channels. Bluetooth is one of the DLC channels. The channels means whatever medium, we can transfer the files from internal to external. Basically, that medium we call as data leakage channels. USB, we can transfer data from USB. Uploads, chatting softwares. So basically, we have to monitor the data leakage channels before implementing the DLP. We have to analyze what are the activities which users performance on the DLC, data leakage channels. Okay, so that's why monitoring, that comes under monitoring. And second part is like data discovery and data classification. So every organizations, they have different type of data classifications: confidential, information, public. So organizations have to define, okay, this data is related to confidential, okay, or this data is related to public, or this data is related to private informations. Okay, so basically the DLP works like, based on the policies, we have to insert some keywords. Based on that keywords, DLP can recognize the data which users send to outbound, which is in confidential, or which is in private, or which is in public. So same, GTB offers the same platform. The key features are real-time threat detections and migrations. Once you implemented the DLP, you can able to see the dashboard, the reports of an user, what was happening, what are the activities which was happening, or what are the activities which he doing in the data leakage channels. So once we start the monitoring through DLP, we can able to get the visibility of the data which transfers from the DLC to internal to external. That comes under real-time detection, AI-driven data matching for proactive protections, automated regulatory compliance, behavior analysis, and analytics to prevent phishing and deepfakes. So we have a comparison sheet for traditional solutions and GTB data security, how it works. Okay, difficult to deploy. The traditional solutions, difficult to deploy, high maintenance, constant fine tuning, heavy agents that affected performance, hard to maintain, inaccurate or missing OCR, ineffective against inside threats and data, poor communication between IT and the business, slow response time, no cloud data for the preventions. So basically, every systems we have to install multiple agents. See, for an example, every organization, they have to deploy EPP, endpoint protections. Maybe they have other DLP solutions or GTB DLP solutions. So many agents we have to install in the end user systems that cause degrade of performance. So again, our solutions will not affect the degradation of the system performance. GTB data security that works: quick, streamlined deployment with fast ROI, low maintenance, ready to use, lightweight agent or agentless, focus on sensitive data, no complex classifications, accurate detections and response to activations, extremely hard to bypass, comprehensive threat mitigations, clear communication across IT and business, fast response times, ability to fix data misclassifications, prevent cloud data. So GTB Technologies, you can see the diagram. Okay, the first one is like intellectual property protections, data discovery. Data discovery, as I said, like once we deploy the agent, we can monitor or we can apply the log policy. Once we apply the log policy, we can able to see what are the activities which was happening inside of the data leakage channels. Once we got the data discovery, we can able to do the data classification or data misclassification, endpoint protection and response, cloud coverage, cloud data protections, multi-language availability, reporting, risk management, global support, deployment modes, managed service, easy of deployment. GTB Technologies, a leader in data security, So it have 4 pillars: create of DLP for intellectual property. Second one is protecting the critical assets worldwide, comprehensive flexible coverage, modular real-time security. These are the 4 pillars DLP have. GTB DLP offers the key features are cloud on-prem data security, automated threat prevention, virtual zero false positives, real-time monitoring and response, enterprise workflow and automation, scalable and flexible deployment, data discovery and classification, seamless integrations with the SIEM and Entra ID. How the scenario is working. So this is the workflow diagram of GTP. So endpoint protector, it have 2 modules. One is endpoint protector and center console. It have inspector, cloud inspector, GTP discovery server with the OCR feature. GTP offers advanced OCR, optical character recognition feature. This is an inbuilt feature. OCR will detect data, local drives, network shares, clouds, Outlook files, Exchange, data classification, database, and SharePoint. Basically, GTP data protection policies patterns are, we have 3 type of patterns. One is typical use, detect sensitive data based on the predefined formats. Examples, provide examples of patterns using an identity sensitive data such as PAN numbers, PAN card, credit card, phone numbers, or zip codes. Third one is like business units, define patterns specific to different business units like HR, financial, or retail, marketing, etc. GTP data security policy offers another key features like fingerprinting. Typical use, protect business critical compliance related to data, PCI. If you have any transaction gateways, maybe some of the customers, they are using transaction gateways, so definitely they need fingerprint detection policies. Okay, so virtual zero false positives, that PCI is completely related to payment gateway transaction compliance. PI is like personal information data. So virtual zero false positives ensure data context, eliminates irrelevant detections of accurate security. Custom data sets unique to your environment, employees records database. That means if we are holding any third-party customer data, definitely we need to use advanced DLP for protecting the data because it comes under PI compliance. Finance, credit card, bank account data, legal, case files, sensitive documents, healthcare. Data security that works under the platform. Okay, definitely GDPR compliance. According to India region, you know that RBI, Reserve Bank of India, they are already given the strict information to the NBFCs to implement DLP solutions, because most of the organizations they are holding third-party data. NBFC, non-banking sectors like two-wheeler sectors, gold loan sectors, or credit card sectors. So definitely that kind of organizations, they have to mandatory implemented DLP solutions, because this is one of the key points in the audit compliance. So DLP comes under various compliance. One is GDPR, PCI or PIE compliance, network and cloud protection, endpoint protection, data discovery classification, content aware, EDM, RM, CASB. Case study. The challenges is like the major organizations need to detect and protect sensitive data immediately after deploying without disturbing daily operations. Identify PCI data and prevent potential breaches in real time. Educate employees on cybersecurity best practices through interactive remediation pop-ups. Reduce the workload on IT teams while enhancing the data security. The result, GTB Technologies offers and achieved instant data detection and protections. So GTB sensitive data was identified within hours, ensuring the proactive security, seamless compliance, enforced policy aligned with PCI, GDR, ISO, UD data protections, and other regulations. Empowered workforce, employees gain cybersecurity awareness through automated real-time remediations, optimized IT resource, streamlined data protections, reducing manual intervention, and freezing IT teams to strategic tasks. How DLP fits into data security program? Okay, so these are the main key points where we have to implement a DLP in an organization. First is like data discovery scan. The first stage is like once we deploy the DLP solutions, we have to ensure that we have to enable the policy for data discovery scan. Once the process is completed, then the second process is like data classification and tagging. So we have to identify the customer data with classifications like confidential, public, private, and we have to tag the data. And third, DLP solutions. We have to implement the DLP solutions and then go on IRM and DRM. Finally, it comes under threat insider threat management. So you can use GTP lifeguard user behavior analysis. User behavior analysis means that we were already discussed what are the activities which performs in an end user system. So an user, we will get the track once we implemented the solutions. Basically, this is called user behavior analysis. This is a sample diagram, GTP DLP network. So able to monitor your network traffic also. Another sample diagram for GTP data discovery. GTP offers network discovery and data discovery. So you can see that file server, SharePoint, database, cloud storage, wherever the data is stored, GTP can able to discover it. How GTP covers customer challenges? Powerful data classification with capabilities both manual and automatic classification for any file type, built-in load balancing capabilities for network DLP sensors, DLP that works HI, PII, and intellectual property to ensure the compliance with the standards like HIPAA, GDPR, CCPA, LGPD, PCI DSS, GLBA, ISO, etc. OCR is available for every channel endpoint without network bottlenecks or timeouts. So finally, we end the webinar, the PPT. Now we can go for the questions. Yes, now we can discuss about the questions which we already shared in the polls. Okay, 10 questions I shared it. 5 questions is related to Viper, email security, and 5 questions is related to 42 gears. So first one is like, can Viper prevent email spoofing or domain impersonations? It's correct. Viper can prevent email spoofing or domain impersonations. Definitely Viper enforce DMARC, SPF, DKIM policies to prevent domain spoofing. It also offers advanced impersonation protection by analyzing sender behavior and domain reputations. So out of 11, we got correct answers. Does Viper support attachment sandboxing? Yes. Viper supports attachment sandboxings because whatever suspicious attachments which comes to inbound, so Viper will analysis in a secure sandbox environment before delivery to determine if it have any malicious content. So Viper have a sandboxing facility. It offers whatever attachment which comes to inbound, Viper will scan it and make sure that it don't have any malicious content. Can Viper integrated with the Microsoft 365 or Google Workspace? Yes. Right now, I can offer only to these platforms. Okay, so Viper offers seamless integrations with the 365 and Google Workspace. Is there any data loss prevention DLP supports in outbound email? Okay, 73% we got the right answer. Yes, we can able to set few DLP policies in outbound emails. See, for an example, if you want to block credit cards through email security, okay, so credit card details or financial data is very important to any organization. So if you want to create a DLP rules, it is possible. That feature is available in Viper. You can able to protect DLP in outbound emails, only outbound emails. Coming to 42 gears, what are the types can 42 gears manage? Yes, all platforms which are listed here, 42 gears can manage Android, iOS, Windows, Mac OS, VR devices. All these devices 42 gears can manage. Can we do a bulk environment? So 70% all 70% we got the right answer. Yes, we can deploy bulk enrollment with zero touch. See, for an example, two type of platforms. Okay, two type of platforms if we have like Android or Mac OS. Okay, so definitely in Android there is one more option like zero touch. Zero touch option is available, so we can do mass deployment, bulk deployment in Androids. Coming to Apple, if you have an Apple Business Manager, definitely you can do the mass deployment or bulk deployment to Apple platforms. It is possible. Right, 81% we got the right answer. Does it support scissors mode for single multi-app lockdown? Yes, it supports. So 42 gears offers Sherlock allows lockdown of devices into single or multiple apps, which is ideal for use cases like retail, logistics, and healthcare. It supports. Forty-two gears. Can 42 gears manage unattended or remote devices? Wow, 93% we got the right answer. Yes, we can able to do that. Remote management features including device health checks, OS update. You can push the files, you can install the applications, and you can do the real-time troubleshooting with the remote controls. So remote browser is available for 42 gears. So what are the main features of 42 gears MDM? Wow, device tracking and remote control, we got 100%. App and content management 50%, policy enforcement is also more real-time. See, all these features are supported by 42 gears. Device tracking, remote control, app and content management, policy enforcement, real-time alerts, whatever it's mentioned here, you can achieve in 42 gears. Okay, so one question is like, is it cloud-based solutions we can provide or on-prem solutions? Can you mention which product you are asking this question? It's a 42 gears or it's an on-prem, it's a email security. Which product? Can you mention the product? So 42 gears offers on-prem and cloud. If you're asking email security, Viper offers only cloud. Asking GTB, yes, on-prem. To have only cloud. Malwarebytes, yes, it have only cloud. Specifically, which I don't know which solutions you are asking. It is cloud-based solutions or we can provide on-prem solutions. So definitely, I've already given the answer for 5 products. Apart from that, any questions? How do you start any conversation with some potential client? How do you start any conversation with some potential client? See, first of all, you can take one product as an example. Okay, GTP DLP. So first of all, if you meet any customer, okay, maybe 3 type of customers are there. One customer is like, maybe they have a requirement, they have a genuine requirement. Maybe that customer had experienced some bad experience, maybe previously, maybe one data theft or any data hacking. That customer definitely needs a DLP solutions. Okay, so first of all, you have to identify the genuine leads from the customers. Okay, so once you identify the genuine leads, you can start the importance of the data leakage. See, for an example, if you're going to meet an NBFC, okay, so NBFC definitely they have few complaints, RBA complaints. Maybe most of the NBFCs they are not implemented DLP. Okay, so you can meet the IT manager, the decision maker of the IT. You can start the importance of data leakage and you can offer like, okay, we have few products. Okay, we have one DLP solutions and we can arrange the demo or we can go for the POC for validating the use cases. So basically, first of all, you have to made an interaction with the concerned person and you can grab the requirement, whether they have a genuine requirement or not. Once you identify that, okay, the customer have a genuine requirement, forward that lead to CyberDisti. So we will do the DR. DR means deal registration process with the GTP. So we will mention you as a partner, whoever is giving the lead. Then you and the partner and the disti will work together, and we will arrange demo to the customer. And once we start the demo, we can explain what are the features the product have. If it is a genuine lead, we can convince the customer. So that is the way every partners currently doing.
Hi, Pratik. So is there anything else you want to add?
One more question, Dikshit, like, can Malwarebytes integrated with the SIEM or SOAR platforms? Definitely, it can be integrated with the SIEM platforms. So that's why it comes under MDR. Okay. So if you have any SIEM solutions, SOAR solutions, you can integrate at Malwarebytes, but you have to opt the premium license, MDR license. Once you've done the MDR or EDR, you can integrate it with your SIEM.
Hi. So is there anyone else who would like
got
to
one
have?
more question. How it's different from tool like Sentinel-1, CloudStrike on Windows Defender? See, Sentinel-1 and CloudStrike both are competitive product of Malwarebytes. Whatever it products offers, Malwarebytes have. I can share the data sheet. How is that? Uday Kumar. Okay. So I will send the comparison sheet for Malwarebytes, Sentinel-1 and CloudStrike. So Microsoft Windows Defender, I don't have any much opinion, but definitely Sentinel-1, CloudStrike, it's a competitive product of Malwarebytes. Both are very, very good products right now available in the market. So we have few more minutes. So anyone have any doubts, you can put it in QA. I'm happy to share my inputs. Yeah, Dishit, hello.
Yes. So I think it was very nice of having Sangeeth on the webinar. So if there's any questions or anything which you require, feel free to contact CyberDisti. I suppose most of the partners or most of the attendees who's attending this, are in touch with the sales team. So if there's any questions or anything which you require, please contact CyberDisti, and we are always here to help. Other thing which I really wanted to add is that we will be continuing such webinar sessions in the coming weeks as well, and we'll have the vendors, direct webinars for the vendors as well. So we'll be updating in the platforms and the social. So please feel free to join, and we'll have a good session in the coming weeks and months. Yeah. So thank you, everyone. Thank you, everyone, for joining the webinar. It's been a pleasure that from CyberDisti to take the webinar to all of you people. Looking forward for more such webinars in the future. Thank you. Thanks, everyone. Bye.
Thank you. Thank you all. Have a great day. So if you have any concerns, you can contact us CyberDisti, sales@cyberdisti.com. Definitely we will revert back. Thank you once again. Have a great day.